to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
All eyes in the college football universe are on Bloomington, Indiana. Can the perfect Indiana Hoosiers run it back this season? Curt Cignetti has already been fiery and feisty in the offseason, challenging players to have a higher standard. Josh Hoover transfers in for TCU, and these fans are ready to run it back here in Bloomington. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Hoosiers will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense that has the first possession of the game. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Allen. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Moves the pocket. It's Tisdale. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's a 0. There he goes. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stepping to the right. Lets it go to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Oh, he's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Left side is Becker. At midfield, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Inside, touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got to room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Tisdale. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out wide left, it's shot. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Right side, it's Preston. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back's got it on the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hendy were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. I mean, anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I mean, it's nice to see your QB come out and really establish himself and get in a rhythm early. He had a passing touchdown on the first drive already. Now putting another drive together. He's comfortable. He's got time in the pocket. So far, he really looks like he might be the real deal.
wide right. It's Richard. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toppers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, it's Richard. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hoosiers look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Short pass. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hits inside. It's Beebe. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
Makes the catch and he's free. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Quick give, it's Hicks. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Right side, it's Marsh. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a grab for a big play. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. On the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Western Kentucky sideline. One of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Hilltoppers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Sets his feet. It's Glenn. Got it in the middle with Hutchison. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hicks. Nowhere to go.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the
Makes a grab and room to run. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. You got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. to your game in Bloomington. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Running inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 1st down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Richard. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down here on the Hilltoppers sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
When you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Flowers.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Glenn. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right with it.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Looking for a crease. Got the first down, taking it the other way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. To the ground, he's got it again. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Richard. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Rides to the back. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Tells the run, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Took it all the way back to the house. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
They were trying to throw to get that 2-point conversion. It falls incomplete, and you got to wonder, was that the right decision to go for 2?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run inside. It's Richard. Makes one man miss. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the delay, it's Beebe. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
He's going to let it go. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The defense might bring the house here. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
The Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. But a little time, lets it go. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. First play of this drive. Rush is on. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the Hilltoppers in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down immediately.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Snowed under by the defense. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. The Hoosiers will try to pick it up on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, it's Beebe. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. They give it to him again. Might have it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sees some running room, past the 6. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. He tries to take the top off. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Working the ground game. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Drops back on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. in all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.